Welcome to The Deciding Point. Our Cracked Racquets weekly breakdown of the biggest storylines going on throughout the tennis world. Was a busy week on both the ATP and WTA Tour. We had 3 highlight events on the men's side, 2 on the women's side, and of course another action-packed week ahead of us. Joining me to break down all of the action, as he so often does, is our Cracked Racquets do everything forefather of the forehand slice, Jamie McDonald. But with that in mind, let's get to this week's episode of The Deciding Point. All right, Jamie, we've talked about her a bunch since the start of this 2021 season, but Garbine Muguruza continues to get the job done. She earns her first title since 2019, winning in Dubai this past week. Now you look for Muguruza. She is now 41-11 since the start of the 2020 season. Of course, she has an Australian Open final to her name, a couple of Dubai and Doha finals here this year, and more importantly, Jamie, she, in my opinion, has looked like the second best player in the world other than Naomi Osaka on a hard court really over the past 15 months. Now, of course, she had match points against Osaka this year at the Australian Open, so I don't think it's too crazy to ask you this question, Jamie. Is Garbine Muguruza the second best player in the world right now in the women's game?
Yeah, I think so. Look, she was my favorite to win the Australian Open. Matt Stakoyak and I, we went back and forth on this one. We saw they were going to line up in the draw, and we both said, hey, the winner of this match, I think Osaka was the 3 seed, Muguruza the 14. We said, hey, the winner of this match got to be the favorite to win the whole thing. And sure enough, Osaka won this. So absolutely fair to say, Garbine Muguruza has looked incredibly solid, and it's great to see her return to this peak form.
Yeah, I mean, Jamie, her 4 losses this year have come to Petra Kvitova last week, Naomi Osaka in Australia. She also lost to Ashley Barty in one of the warm-up events, and then to Maria Sakkari, who was so good to start this season in Abu Dhabi. More importantly, it's just the variety of things she can do on the court, right? Her speed, her length, her power. It's a little bit of everything. She really sort of embodies, in my opinion, the modern tennis game in the women's sport, and what's so impressive for Garbine Muguruza, or I suppose so scary if you are her opponents down the road, it's the fact that she does have that French Open title. She does have that Wimbledon title, so we can end this segment here. Would it surprise you if she wins a Grand Slam in 2021? Because to be honest, in my opinion, she might be the favorite entering the French Open.
No, not at all. I think, look, even if it doesn't happen at the French, it could happen at Wimbledon. She's won it before, and also we've seen what she can do on a hard court, so she's got a shot at the U.S. Open as well. So she has a legitimate chance and should be considered in that sort of favorite pool for all 3 of the other majors this year. So no, would not surprise me one bit.
Yeah, she dropped 1 set this week in Dubai. She was clearly the best player from start to finish. Wins over Mertens, wins over Sabalenka, the final over Krejcikova. Garbine Muguruza earns a much-deserved title to really put that feather in her cap again. 41-11 since the start of 2020. She has been spectacular.